Guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry that I'm coming to you looking like this. Yeah, this situation is about to be made better. I say that this week I'm going to come with a few questions that I had when I was starting this journey, and yes, so I'm going to answer those questions. I hope they answer a few of the questions that you have, and if you have any other questions, please comment in the comment section, and yeah, I'll try my best to answer them. So while I am doing that, today is my wash day, and I'm going to be what am I going to do? So I'm going to start with a which is this. It's a protein treatment. It is 2 eggs, 2 tablespoonfuls of coconut oil, and honey, 2 spoonfuls of honey. So that's what I'm going to apply first, and then I'm going to answer those questions. Okay.
So what I'd like to do is apply products in sections, and in this one I am doing 4 sections, and the other 2 on the other side are done. And I'm doing the third one. I know that you can't see it, but you know it is happening. It is to apply in every section and make sure that each section is getting an even amount of product, so that every strand of hair gets a good amount. Yeah. So once I have applied product to all the sections, I will pour the rest of the product to the hair, moving it to the ends. Now this is very messy, so you want to be very careful so that you don't get eggs on your face and your body. So then I will massage my scalp because this feels so good. Massage, and then put on a head cap. So then I'll take a piece of cloth and tie it around the head cap. This helps to keep it in the hair so that it doesn't trickle down to your face and body. Then I'll take a kanga, tie it around my head. This helps to add a little warmth to for my treatment, and also if I'm going out to run an errand, I will just be looking cute. Yes, done. Let's answer the questions.
Okay, so guys, I was editing my video and I realized that I didn't include my first question, and I didn't sign off. So I'm going to answer the first question, take you back to the video, and then I'll come back and sign off, if that's okay with you. Out of all the hairstyles that are there, which one is right and which one is wrong? If it is permed hair, natural hair, locks, shave your head clean, which one is the best, which one gives you the best results? And I have really come to understand that there is no right or wrong. There's just figuring out which one you have time and strength to to have. There's this point that I would have told you 100% don't think about it, go natural, but I have then come to realize that some of us have been given grace to take care maybe of natural hair, some of us have been given grace to take care of permed hair, and we feel that that is easier for us. Some of us have been graced to only take care of dreadlocks because then that is easier for us, and that is all we have time and strength for. And therefore, just whatever hairstyle that you get to choose, and it is a choice, you're not forced, and you should not be feeling that you're being forced to have one hairstyle. But what I would encourage you is whatever hairstyle that you choose, you find out ways in which you can care for your hair so that it is healthier and it is looking good and it is looking cared for, because hair is a part of you, and your head really should look good, and you should love how it looks, and you should love taking care of it or making it look as it looks, if that makes sense at all. So yeah, let's go back to the video. No wrong or right, just get something that you can work well with, and with the goals that you have set. The only thing that I will say is, if you're going to a salon, then make sure that the salon that you're visiting, the stylist or salonist, whoever is handling your hair and your head, that they are very aware of the goals that you have with your hair, and that they can work with you to help you achieve those goals. Because there are people whom you like go you visit the salons and you are very specific about what you want to be done, but it's like they are trying to talk you out of it, or they get mad because you're being very demanding. But you know what it is that you want. Therefore, if you are making those requests or those demands in your set, you should be able to get them. So if you're doing home care, make sure also that you understand what is right and what is wrong. Get as much as information as you can, and yeah, just care for your hair. I mean, home care is easy and for sure cheaper. Like, if you're trying to save your coins, home care is it for you. The only thing that I will give you, advice I will give on this is, when you're transitioning, you need to be aware that you're dealing with two hair textures, or maybe the hair that is growing afresh is stronger than the hair that is there. They're just two textures, and usually the older texture requires a little more extra hair. It may be weaker or thinner, or it just needs a lot of love. So and you will realize when you're transitioning that you tend to lose a lot more hair, especially if your hair is damaged. As for my case, I would lose a lot more hair, and I was aware of that, and I was okay with that. Okay, yeah, because I was not going to cut off my hair, so I was aware that I was going to lose a lot more hair than I want to, and I was okay with that. So you will lose a lot more hair when you're transitioning, because obviously stronger hair, weaker hair, and they in order for them to coexist, some of them have to leave. So there are changes that are going to be inevitable, and it is necessary that you make these changes. For example, if you want to protect your hairline, if you want to maintain a certain length, then you're going to have to manipulate your hair a few less times. If you want to keep your hair healthy, you're going to have to avoid heat. Be aware that there are changes that are going to have to happen, and there are things that are going to have to live in your hair routine. There are those that you are going to have to bring in to help you get to the goals that you have. There's no wrong or right. Here's what I will tell you though. Identify what your goal with your hair is, and you will find that processes or things that don't support your goal, they will just be falling off for you. Like, you don't even have to strain to say, this has to get out, I have to force myself out of this. No, they will just get out, because that is not what, if it is not supporting your goal, you don't need to keep doing it. Try as much as possible to get protective styles that support your goals, and you do not have to keep doing a style because it is there or it is just what works. Is it supporting your goal? Is it keeping your hair healthy? Is it like it is not just about making you happy and making you look good. It is also, after this hairstyle, will I still be happy with my hair? And yeah, yes, it can be. It doesn't always have to be, but it can be. And therefore, what you want to do is make sure that you only deal with your hair when you're ready here in your mind to deal with your hair. Like for instance, for me, um in every 2 weeks, my mind is already set that I have to deal with my hair, and therefore in every end of the second week, because I know I have to wash my hair and the whole process, my mind is already ready to deal with my hair. So deal with your hair when you're ready. You don't have to let it out every day. You don't have to do a style because it looks good. Just ask yourself, for maybe 1 week that I'm doing this style, or 2 weeks, am I going to have the strength every day to care for my hair in the way that it requires to be cared for those 2 weeks that my hair is in that style? If you don't have the strength, then don't do it. Don't do something just because it looks good or just because it needs to get done. Are you ready to do it? Are you ready to deal with it? Are you ready to deal with your hair in that state? If you're ready to do that, then go ahead and do that, and I promise you it will not overwhelm you. I put my hair in twists such as this, and like every day people are just, why don't you undo your hair and put it in a twist out? It is because I am not trying to kill myself and overwhelm myself with hair, because if I have to deal with it every day in the morning, it is going to, I don't have strength for that, and therefore I put it in twists, either bigger or smaller, because then I can either put it in a wig, or I can put an extension, or I can just style this twist and it will look as good as I can. And then every 2 days or 3 days, or when I have the strength to deal with my hair, I will put it in a twist out, or I will put gel on it, or I will put rollers, or just when I have strength to do a certain style, I will do it. But unless I have that strength, I don't, because I'm not trying to get overwhelmed with my hair. So make sure that you deal with your hair when you're ready to deal with your hair. Here's the thing that you have to realize with products: what works for me does not have to work on you, and that is okay. If I come here and I tell you that this product has worked magic for me, and then you go and try that product and it doesn't work for you, don't blame me and don't say that I lied. Maybe it worked for me and it is good for me, but it is not for you. So the thing about products is, just try, go ahead and try them all until you get the one that really works, until you get a shampoo that cleans your hair so well, until you get a deep conditioner that moisturizes your hair so well, until you get a leave-in conditioner that moisturizes your hair well, until you get a detangler that helps you detangle your hair with such ease. Get products that just work for you, and don't be afraid to try. But once you have found something that works for you, stick to it. Stick to it and fall in love with it, because there's so many products out here and there's a lot of hype about products. It is hard to find products that really just work for you. So try and get products that will work for you, and if they don't, it is okay. Move on to the next. Okay, don't be mad. Don't say, someone lied. No, it didn't work. It is okay. um if you want healthy hair, define what healthy looks for you, or how it should be. And once you have done that, then you will sort of have things in which to look for. Like, is your hair going there? Is your hair looking healthy? And what is healthy look for you? So you will have goals, and therefore when you're not going to that direction, you will be able to notice, and then you will be able to just make the changes that are necessary. So yeah, have hair goals. Hair goals are very important. They will guide you in the way that you should go in terms of your hair. Yeah, so that is it for me today. I hope that you enjoy this video. If you like these kinds of video, please comment down below, and if you have any more questions, then ask them in the comment section. Also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. All my details are in the description box. Like this video if you loved it, and share it with your friends if you have liked it, and subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel, and I really love having this conversation with you. So bye bye.